everyone can see you. Yeah, there she is. Beautiful lady, full of energy.
Hello, everybody.
Today we have a very special guest, all the way from Paris, France. But before I introduce to this lovely actress, I would like to fill you into what NLG is all about, so that you can appreciate it more. And many of you, I believe, are watching this perhaps for the first time, and you're probably wondering how NLG can change your life. Well, I got involved with NLG long ago, and initially, yes, I was a little bit skeptical, to be honest with you, but it has changed my life in terms of my health and in terms about everything. I look at life because one of the worst times in our lives with the pandemic all across the globe. So stress management is certainly one of the key things amongst most people, and no one is spared because everyone goes through these stressful times, either financially or in terms of health. What we do is we do it for free because of our love for mankind. At NLG, we practice 5 types of love, which is love yourself, and which means take care of yourself and also eat properly and exercise and so on. And we also practice love your family, and that's very important because the family unity. That's why you can see from the logo is a household, a family, and a house and frequency. So that is something which we practice and we teach. And after that, when you're able to love yourself, love your family, then you move up and you love your country, right? And as you love the nation, then you move further up and you love all mankind, which is why most of us are here today. All of us are volunteers, and all of us, because NLG has changed and touched our lives, we are here, including our special guest today. And I think she will share very interesting stories about NLG on. All living things, and that's very important. Now, let's love the environment and don't do damage to our beautiful planet Earth. And another important feature of NLG practice is how do we receive this wonderful universal energy, and how we can use it to enter our body to stimulate our stem cells. I know this sounds a little bit like far-fetched to a lot of people, and you may not understand or appreciate it at this point in time. But because of these wonderful practices that we have, focusing on love, focusing on energy and healing within ourselves, it has changed and transformed thousands of lives. NLG started, basically in Vietnam, and some of you may ask, why Vietnam? Well, if you attend our class 1, which is for free, and the class 1 will be 1.5 hours over a 2-day period, and I will be your instructor. You will learn about the history and why we started in Vietnam and how we are from Vietnam reaching out to the rest of the world. By the way, I am not Vietnamese. Okay, so it's beginning to go to different continents and different parts of the world, starting from Vietnam. And if you are familiar with our live stream, Facebook and YouTube, it's quite amazing. We have like 15,000 viewers every live stream, and we do it twice a day, and we are really transforming many lives in Vietnam. But if you have something, that's why we are here. And I find that the is a very important feature of why many people are healing from various types of diseases, and there are thousands and thousands of testimonies in Vietnam alone. And we are now creating testimonies from other nations as well. And this is a second English live stream, and that's why we started this English live stream, so that we can share out to more and more people in the world. Who knows, one day we may have it in Spanish, we may have it in French, we may have it in, I don't know. So this is just our love for mankind, and this is just the starting point. And I believe Vietnam is just the platform to springboard to the rest of the world. And thanks to the internet, thanks to Livestream, thanks to Facebook, thanks to YouTube, we are able to do that. And we have a fantastic team of technical people to help us. And everyone is a volunteer. Everyone is just volunteering, just helping out, because every one of us have been touched by this NLG energy source, and we want to share this out to many. I believe that stem cell stimulation is very important, because what stem cells, once activated, can do for us is amazing. It is healing. The thing is, when we have a disease, I think it's already at the later stage of our symptom. Then that's where the disease is being diagnosed. So what we should be doing is not treating symptoms. What we should be doing is treating the cause of the symptoms and get rid of it. And that's what stem cells is. They are able to do that. And to understand fully how the stem cells work, is stem cells, well, look at the history. In 1998, it was discovered by scientists, and stem cells is basically undifferentiated cells, which means that they have no specific function, and they are found in our body, and you know, they have no specific function until and unless you put it together with your organs cells. In other words, if you put stem cells with your liver cells, your brain cells, and heart cells, they become your liver cells and your brain cells and your heart cells. So it's quite amazing. In other words, from undifferentiated, it becomes differentiated. And that's why it's able to repair and replace damaged cells. So it's quite amazing. And the science has already evolved since 1998. And a lot of research has gone into it. But unfortunately, most people do benefit from stem cells therapy because they are very expensive, right? So here at NLG, we are providing it for you for free, because here you don't need any IV, you know, to put back the stem cells from embryo or whatever, you know, source that activate these stem cells and your stem cells. So it's just a discovery by our founder, and you attend the class 1 and you will know all about it. And it's just 5 minutes and 30 seconds a day. Simple as that, 5 minutes and 30 seconds a day. We do all kinds of things in our lives. Why not just spend 5 minutes and 30 seconds for yourself? Do it for yourself, all right? And you will feel the healing. And it is tremendous. And at class 2, we also teach you how to transfer the energy to your loved ones, right? So this is something amazing. You are not doing the healing. It's just that you will learn the art of how to get the energy and transfer it to your loved ones. I know it sounds like, you know, out of this world, but if you attend it and then you understand and you practice it, you will know what I'm saying. So yeah, this is very exciting time, because we are now into the COVID pandemic period, and a lot of people are going through different types of stress, and this is one way, you know, that we can hopefully, if they believe in it, come and join us. We can help you, you know. Now, I would like to, before I introduce our wonderful guest today, I would like to introduce her to you. She lives in Paris and traveled a lot since she was 2 years old, and she's French and Argentinian, in other words, and Spanish, right? Married with 1 daughter. Her university qualifications, she has a degree in modern literature, degree in communication sciences, master degree in cultural policy and European management. As you can see, she's very attractive and very beautiful. She's an actress for several years in France, TV show, cinema, theater, you name it, she's there. And then she decided to go behind the scene to work on production management. She was a production manager for several big shows around the world on tour: Australia, Russia, UK, France, Poland, Argentina, and she's now working as a creative producer with an international visual artist. Passionate about healing, being passionate about healing, she actually created her own place in the center of Paris, dealing with Reiki and sonotherapy. And sonotherapy is about the different frequency of the bowl and the sound. And it's really, really nice. I mean, it's really pleasant. And I only got to know about sonotherapy when she introduced it to me, and I started to, research, and that's what I found out. So all this has changed because she has discovered NLG, right? So it's like everything is like getting off balance now. And without much further ado, let me introduce to you Mrs. Luz Mando. Luz, so
Hello.
how is your
Hello.
journey so far with NLG? Can you just, first of all, how did you know about NLG since you're from France?
Well, how all this started. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm very glad to be here today. It's 4 a.m. here in Paris now.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much for waking up so early, 4 a.m. in the morning. Thank you so much.
It's
yes.
a big pleasure. Thank you. 1 year ago, I contracted COVID, and fortunately, it was like a light COVID. I don't had any strong symptoms, but the fact is that some symptoms persisted on time, and I was extremely tired, having very strange sensation in my chest. So it started to worry me because I was different. I was not the best version of myself. And this started to worry my family, because of course I felt this will be my life forever. So this summer, my friend Rainer and Kwe, my friends, they suggest I may try NLG. And Kwe, who's a very wonderful and kind person, every single day of the summer called me, even Sunday, National Day.
That's really nice of her.
Yes, really yes, she's a wonderful person, really. She's doing a lot. She's sharing so much energy with everybody. And well, she started at the beginning. I was a little bit skeptical, even if I already to different energy systems.
Yes.
But well, why not? It's for free. It's 5 minutes and 13 seconds. So why not? So we started, and very fast, I started to feel that something was changing.
Yeah, we were classmates, and I remember you felt the warmness in your arms, right? You shared.
Yes.
We were classmates from class 1 to 3, and
of course,
yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And well, when Kwe started working with me, I was feeling better, less tired, full of energy. I gained a lot. I was always a very funny person in my family. I was kind of the little clown, and I lost this capacity with time because of stress, because of this COVID. And it's like I got my sense of humor back very fast, and this was incredible. So well, we continued. Then Kwe suggested I follow class 1, class 2, class 3. We were classmates.
Yes.
And oh well, here I am.
Amazing. And I also noticed that you have shared this with a lot of your family members and friends. I mean, and you're now telling me that in the next class that we're gonna have on the 18th and 19th of September, you have more friends from different countries, because you know different parts of the world, and you just feel that, I guess, it is your duty to share. Am I right?
Yes, of course. How it could be possible not to share, because I am feeling so well. I am so full of joy, energy, and the first thing I want to do is to call my mother, call my sister, my friends. As soon as I know somebody is feeling bad or having some struggling with something, I already suggest that they follow class 1, because what is very important is I always believed it's very important to be the master of your healing, and to be part of the process. And this is wonderful with NLG, because you are in the center of the healing process, and this is extremely important.
And I noticed your husband, your mother, and they have completed one, and
Yes.
I believe they are practicing. I mean, has it helped them so far? I mean, can you
Yes.
relate? If
My mother lives in Argentina. I am talking with her almost every day. I am checking if everything is okay. And she said she's feeling much better. And she started to have the first sensation. So she was asking me, is it NLG already, or it's just me? But yes, she's feeling much better. My sister as well. My husband, he's practicing every day. So I'm so happy. It's incredible.
Yeah, I guess for newcomers, right? Am I
Yes.
feeling it? Am I getting it? You know, that kind of thing. And
Yeah.
I guess, you know, to those viewers who are watching who have completed class one, I believe if you practice the love, you know, and you calm yourself, and we teach you about stress management and reaching that +1 -1. So you make yourself calm, and you are into that +1 -1 mode, and you try to empty and focus. And focus is the hardest part. I have a friend, and she was having difficulty almost a month, but then I found out that because she was outside her home in her garden, and there is a lot of cars and everything, you know, and she's focusing on the sky. and and I told her wrong. You have to go into a quiet place where you don't have distraction. And then guess what? She did that, and on the first day she did that, she felt the energy. Isn't it amazing? So a lot of people who come into NLG, I mean, first you have to understand to get it. Secondly, it's a simple task, but your challenge will be your focus, and your challenge will be your ability to deal with your own stress management that we will teach you during the class, how to deal with it. So we will teach you how to block. The thing about stressful situations, we cannot control, because stressful situations happen all the time of the pandemic. So it's financial, deal with it. Very crucial. Don't you agree, Luz?
Absolutely. We are overwhelmed by stress, and it's so important to face this and to find another perspective, another way to respond to this, because we are kind in a binary way, you know, bad, wrong, good, bad. We need to find another perspective, another way to respond, and this is a very positive way to see things, to respond.
Yeah, and I guess in your journey with energy, like Reiki, I have also gone through Reiki, so I know a little bit about it, although I never really practice it. I guess also seen a lot of people who have suffered chronic diseases due to stress in the past in their lives, and I'm sure you have probably released these layers of negative emotions in them. And
Absolutely.
I'm sure by so doing, they see positive results. I mean, this is, I guess, you know, the phrase "stress is killing us."
Absolutely.
You know, is something which is true.
Completely.
Yeah.
I agree. It's like that, and we have to learn to deal with it.
Yeah.
Because it's killing us.
Yeah. It's killing whether we are aware, or a lot of people are not aware, because a lot of people just say, okay, that's just life, to, you know, absorb all the punches and everything thrown at me, you know. But if you know how to deal with it, you can bounce back. And if you practice love, and you have that yourself, and that probably happened to you after you had your COVID. I think you probably, something happened within you, inside of you. And by practicing this NLG, it has changed within you. And that's why you're feeling fun again, and you are the comedian again in your family, if I can use that word, right? And this is something that you know within yourself, even though people who may not really know you, they think that you're normal, right? But you know yourself better if you're normal or not. Am I right?
Absolutely, absolutely, and how to find another way, not to be anxious, not to be stressed, irritated by all the surroundings, problems that you can find. How to find a way to be more positive, maybe to have fun of something that maybe 2 months ago was stressing you a lot, and this is a treasure.
Yes, and you know, in you know, we really appreciate and treasure your coming to our live stream today, and words cannot describe how much appreciative we are. And I also understand that you are also probably going to step one level up to help grow in Europe and different countries in in your language, you know, in Spanish, in French. And what would be your advice to new people who are watching us today? What would be your advice to them?
Well, I love to, and my advice will be that you don't need to be sick to practice NLG, because many people think that you need to have a chronic sickness here. And
yeah, like
no.
I said, I mean, chronic disease, the
Yes.
moment you call it a disease, it's already at a later stage. Yeah, I believe in that. Yes. Sorry.
So I have this desire to change your life, to be comfortable in your life, to enjoy your life entirely. And I think this is the better thing to say, because we are here, we have to share, give a hand to those who are feeling bad or sick or not well, but be actors of what is happening around us.
I can see that you are already up to the level 4 of loving mankind. So yeah, thank you so much for your sharing and your insight about NLG and how it has worked for you, and encouragement to the people out there to try out NLG. Thank you so much, Luz, and I hope that after all this, we will see you more. Who knows, you will be the next teacher, instructor to be with us in this journey. And please take care of yourself. The last time I've been to Paris was in 2012, and I would love to go back there again. And I can,
You're welcome.
I can feel that I will be there again, together with our founder, Mr. Lee. You know, so maybe
very big pleasure.
We will travel all over Europe and meet all the people and help them heal, you know, from within, and that's very important. And once again, thank you so much, Luz, for being with us, and do take care, and hope to see you again soon.
Yes, hope so. Thank you very much. Thanks to all the team, and see you very, very soon.
Yeah, thank you. And Ms. Hakao, now we are going to the next part of our live stream, which is we are going to receive energy from our founder, me. And Ms. Hakao will explain to us more. I think you're on mute, Ms. Hakao.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. James, and I hope everyone has enjoyed the conversation between Dr. James and me. Are you ready to receive some wonderful energy from the universe? Well, be ready. So people ask, like, what should we, how do we pass out, how do we prepare the best for us to receive the energy? And sorry, just a little bit nervous. It's my first time to talk, second time already, but I'm still a little bit nervous.
Okay. Plus one, minus one.
Yes. So how do we best prepare ourselves to receive the energy? So in the end, maintain the plus and minus. The mean is that you keep your emotion not too high or neither too low, and just to maintain that stable state of mind. And what else? To practice the 5 forms of love, So as Dr. James have said, love for yourself, your family, your country, your community, love for humanity, and love for all lives on this planet. And so when you set yourself to maintain this frequency, and also to have love in your heart, you set yourself for the right frequency to receive the energy from the universe. And for those who have taken our class 1, 2, or 3, you can access this energy directly yourself. But for those who haven't taken the class yet, you can also access this energy, but through an intermediate person. And in this case, the founder, Mr. Lee. And so before I would like to welcome Mr. Lee to give transmission to us, we were going to take a look at a video that explained how we're going to receive the energy in a little bit. So IT, are you ready? Could you please support?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our NLG livestream. Mr. Lee would like to send the NLG energy to the beloved audience. When he says start, please look into the middle of his forehead and imagine you are receiving NLG into your forehead. Then just relax and let this loving energy absorb to your body for 5 minutes and 30 seconds until Mr. Lee says done.
Thank you very much, IT team. And it's my great pleasure and honor to welcome Mr. Lee.
Hello, come back again. Are you ready to receiving the energy? But I just want to remind the people who in live stream before already receiving energy. So do not receive the energy at this time. So you receive too much energy, you can sleep, okay? So make sure you just be 1 or 2 times a day only. All right, so you give me the time, set the time for me. I need 3.5 minutes. And everyone ready? Time, okay? Oh, no, all right, so we begin now.
It's time's up.
So thank you very much, Lou. Thank you, James. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Hakao. And hopefully we'll see you in next show.
Thank you, Mr.
How
Lee.
you do?
Thank you for being with us to share this wonderful energy. Thank you so much.
Thank
See
you
you.
very much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Miss Hakao, you're on mute.
Well, I hope you have received well the energy from Mr. Lee. And now we are going to proceed to the next section of the live stream, which is the Q&A for Dr. James. So if you have any questions, please type in the chat box and I will convey the question to Dr. James. So Dr. James, are you ready for some questions?
Well, provided they're not tough ones. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Okay.
Let's see.
Sure, please.
Yes, Dr. James, so I have received 2 questions here, and there might be more questions, but I think that we probably just have enough time for 3.
All right.
Today. So we will try. So the first question that I have here is, at what age can a learner, can someone study NLG and practice energy? Is there any limitations on age?
Okay. In our class, if you're 12 years, if your child is 12 years old and above and can comprehend, understand, and focus, then your child can join us in our class 1. And if your children or your anyone in your family is less than 12 years old, then you can transfer energy to them. So it's okay. Either way, even babies, you can transfer to them. Mothers who are pregnant, you can transfer to your baby in your womb. There's no limit to age. And I hope that answers you. And certainly you can join us in class 1 and learn all of it. And join our Telegram channel, because we have the frequently asked questions, segment that you can avail, and you can also find a lot of answers. First question, Ms. Hakao.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. James. So I would like to add a little bit to that, because I have heard the founder, Mr. Lee, said that the earliest age that a child can practice is actually 8 years old. Ideally from 12 and above, but from 8, you can already have your child attend the class and practice, but you need to sit with them to support them. And of course, for the upper age, there's no limit. As long as you're still conscious, you can practice energy. Thank you. And so the next question is, do I have to close or open my eyes upon receiving this energy?
We ask people to be in a form or state of consciousness. So you open your eyes. And that's how it is being practiced when we are receiving. And Lee was transmitting the energy. His eyes were closed. But all the viewers and everyone receiving the energy, our eyes are open. I hope that answers your,
Yes, great, thank you very much. And we are going to ask the next question, which is the last one for today's session. And the last one is, I am practicing yoga. Is there any warning on practicing yoga and NLG at the same time?
Well, I guess in yoga, from my understanding, there are different types of yoga. And as long as it's not spiritual, if you're practicing any form of meditation which is spiritual, your spirituality in that particular practice of meditation may block there could be a conflict. So if you attend class 1, then we will explain that to you. Why, when you're practicing with us, it's better to focus just on NLG energy to see the optimum result.
Thank you very much, Dr. James. And I would like to add to your wonderful answer as well, because I myself practice meditation. There are many forms of meditation out there. And if you are practicing any form of energy meditation, we don't want to mix them together. So it's better to just practice one. But if you are practicing just kind of stillness meditation, so it essentially just kind of calm your mind down, quiet your mind, watching your breath. I think that because I'm doing it right now, I think it's okay to practice them not at the same time, but you can do both. But probably to separate between the meditation and energy practice a little bit. There's a gap between these two practices. It's best to have a time gap. And I don't think that, for me at least, there's no conflict, and it actually helped. Energy practice actually helped my meditation. Thank you.
Yeah, I would just like to reiterate, whatever your practice is not spiritual.
Yes.
Because if it is, it's going to block the NLG. And yeah, if it's just a breathing exercise or any other forms, exercise, meditation, I mean, to me, that's okay, you know, but that's how it works. So welcome, come to our class and find out more, you know, it's free. You have nothing to lose, and you can leave anytime if you don't feel comfortable, really. So here at NLG, we welcome everybody, and in this journey, you just have to learn, and then we teach you, and it's very simple, and everyone will understand how to practice NLG. It's so simple. Everyone will be able to easily, but the difficulty is because our minds wander into the past, into the future, and that's why, you know, 46.9% to be precise in their study, based on thousands of people that they have selected in their case study, and that's what they have found out. So the difficulty is in the focus, but we will guide you along the way in your journey.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dr. James.
Okay.
So there shouldn't be any conflict between practicing yoga and energy, correct?
Well, like I said, as long as they are not spiritual. Okay, as long as they are not spiritual.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, and with that, thank you very much. With that, I think we conclude this today's Q&A session. Should you have any other questions, please reach out to us through our media channels, and we will try to answer your questions. But as Dr. James said, please enroll into our class, and you will come and see for yourself. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, and I wish all of you, wherever you are, a wonderful day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. James. Thank you.
See you next on Saturday.
Saturday it is. Bye-bye. Thank you, and much love from Energy team.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Thank you.